right way.
Gonna be great, gonna be a good day.
This is Jase and Lauren on Melbourne's Nova 100.
Well, good morning, everybody, and happy Friday.
Thank God it's Friday finally.
I know.
Although, yesterday I went into the city and then I walked along the river on the way home, and what a sparkler.
Yeah.
We're so lucky with this sunshine at the moment. It was a little chilly. But
Beautiful.
sunny and beautiful.
Not a bloody word out of you.
What's wrong? What's happened?
Oh, the pies are cold pies.
When the Saints go marching in. When the Saints go marching in.
Sing it, Clint!
I wanna be
in St Kilda when the Saints go marching. Oh, when the Saints! Sing it,
Some
Sainers.
good strong trumpets in that
Can
one.
I say, I drove to work this morning
Ropeable.
and there they were, the boys falling out of Revolver in
Who?
their
The
Saints
the
scarves. Not the
Saints?
players.
Oh,
not the players.
right. I
No,
was
no,
like,
no.
Jesus.
Couple of
Got a
fans.
new lead story
I was
here.
like, oh, they peaked early. It's been one win. Calm your farm.
Couple of fans walking down Chapel Street, scarves and jumpers still on from a big win.
I'm off the pies.
I've got
Oh,
a solution. Might
What?
be time to change teams again.
No.
I'm back on Melbourne.
If you change teams again, I'm buying you a one-way ticket to Queensland.
Seriously, learn how to catch a ball. Honestly, I was
It's called marking. in
I
the
was
AFL.
screaming at the TV
Yeah.
last night. Dacos boys played a good game. The rest of them, pull your head out.
Pull your head out.
Yeah, of your, yeah.
Okay.
I
0
fell
and 3.
It was a mess. They were a mess last night.
Matthew Lloyd said if they didn't win last night, they will not play finals. That would be extraordinary.
Do you reckon Matthew Lloyd's still like fist pumping and believing
I reckon he
his
is,
own
yeah. I
right?
reckon he is now.
Can I make another?
Especially.
Can I make another prediction?
Yeah.
Honestly, I think Saints are one to watch this
Oh,
year.
mate,
Saints.
they
They
played
came
some
close
great
to knocking
footy.
off the Swans last weekend, and then look at what they did last
Shout
night.
out to Jack Higgins who kicked goal of... I know we're only in round 2, but goal of the year in round 2.
Don't footy media love some sensationalism?
They do, yeah.
Pies are out.
He was in the
Goal
car
of-
park like he was, out of bounds, clearly. But anyway, goal of the year.
Did we get an update on Mason Wood? That was a terrible
shocking
incident.
concussion,
that
wasn't
really,
it?
Yeah,
in
isn't
the
that
first
frightening
quarter.
to watch?
especially given
Jesus.
that the game was all about Spud's game, and
Yeah.
it made me feel a bit sick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did we get an update on him? Not yet.
Nah, concussed though. But as you say, when you see someone convulsing on the ground, it's just a
shocking.
shocking sight, isn't it?
Shocking. He was sitting. I did see him when he got. He was taken off in the ambulance. He was in a sling,
Yeah,
but he was
neck brace.
conscious
Yeah.
and
No, that's
and
good.
awake. But yeah, terrible when you see those incidents on the footy field.
Tell you what, it's good to see the crowds back out though. Thursday night again, packed MCG last night.
There was what 60, 70?
70-odd thousand.
Which, like, I know that's not full, but that's still a truckload of people
Did
that
the
are going
Pies
for footy.
fans go home early?
No, I bloody did. I punched out in the fourth
Did
quarter.
you?
Also, what I saw was
That's
Pies
ropeable.
fans blowing up because they're now not playing back at home for another 30 days or something.
Oh,
Is
what?
that true?
Yeah, well, because they've got gather round, of course.
Ah. Well, that's one game.
Oh, well, they play 15 games at the MCG. Like,
Oh, they
settle
do.
down.
Pies fans no happy.
God, at one point last night, I was like, put me on.
No, that wouldn't have helped.
You can try and catch the ball. Catch it. Catch it.
Throw it to me, Dacos. Throw it to me.
Catch.
Couldn't have been any
Go,
worse
Jase,
than what happened last night.
That's untrue, Jase. If you were out there, it would have been a lot worse.
Hey, huge weekend in Melbourne. Formula One is on.
I could hear the cars last night at my house. They weren't even the Formula
So
Ones.
did I.
I was sitting outside.
Which one? The vans? The vans were
It
racing.
must have been the Super
The
Vans.
Super Vans.
Super vans.
The Ford Super Vans.
Or was it the V8s?
It might have been
The
V8s.
supercars.
But I could hear it from my house and I loved it.
What do we do for the V8? V8s.
V8s.
V8s. Or the vans.
Or the Vans.
Hey, a couple of the drivers been spotted around Melbourne as well, doing different activities.
I believe one of them was at Bar Bambi last night.
You know
I think
what?
it was a, what's the...
A promo.
No, what's the secondary driver called? A sub-driver. Can't remember his name.
Last resort.
You know, like the backup driver. You know,
Oh, yeah,
like,
yeah,
Daniel
yeah,
Ricciardo's
yeah.
been
Like
one
the
for the
spare.
last... What do you... Oh,
What do
yeah.
you call understudy?
Well,
That's
what
more
are
the
they
thing.
called? An understudy? Backup driver.
Well, you got a number 1, you got a number 2, and a reserve
driver.
driver.
There we
That's
go.
it. There was some party
So
at Bar
what?
Bambi and they were
So
there.
let's say like Ricardo gets gastro, then you
Yeah.
get the call up.
Yeah, you get the
Yeah.
reserve driver.
Yeah, right. God, you'd be ropeable all day. Can't have a beer and watch the race just in case you get the call up.
Yeah. Waiting to... Well, Bar Bambi, though.
There was parties
Bambi.
all over town last night.
In fact,
There was some Mercedes Vogue thing that all the
I
celebs
did see
were
that.
at.
Few
That looked
celebs jetted in for
swanky.
it. Where was our invite?
Not invited.
13, 24, 10, if you've seen any of the drivers around Melbourne.
Oh, F1 driver in the wild.
Yep.
Are they on Raya? Every year someone pops up on the
yes.
dating apps, one or two of the drivers.
That's right, yeah. Are they in your pits at the moment? 13, 24, 10 to join us on the air. Let's get into it. This is Nova. Morning. Today we are going for tops of...
22 and sunny, Jase.
You got it. 10.
Jase is too old. His eyes can't read the temperature
Might need
board.
some bivocals.
Who said that? Where'd that voice come from? Oh, hey, Clint.
So I am back to my weather girl days. I'll be giving you the temperatures
Okay.
moving
I'll
forward.
tell you what, chilly start today, 10 degrees.
You know why though? Because it's been these. I don't mind those cold mornings if the sun comes out. It's if there's no cloud coverage, it's cooler in the
It
morning.
was sparkling yesterday afternoon, wasn't it?
Yes, there was
Amazing.
a bit of wind chill, but it was a beautiful day. We're going to have very similar scenes today, which is sensational for those heading to Albert Park for the Grand Prix. Now, the drivers are in prep mode, but they've also been getting out and about in Melbourne.
What time do we hear the cars today?
12:30 and 4, I believe. There's 2 practice sessions,
Yeah, right.
Practice today, qualifying tomorrow, race day Sunday.
I believe.
Do you want me to check
4 o'clock, definitely. 12:30.
can't.
What? No, I just read it in the news, but
You're-
I can't. My memory's not very good these
You're
days.
the news guy. You can't make a statement and then look at me and mouth the words, I think
don't
so,
know.
or I don't know. Like,
Well, he did do that.
you're the news guy.
Yeah, but he's sort of a news guy.
Yeah, I know.
He's
Okay.
sort of a fun guy.
All right, so
and
12
sometimes he likes to keep Melbourne on their toes.
12 and 4 today, you'll be able to hear the supercars, but...
They're not supercars, they're Formula One cars.
Sorry.
If you're going to criticise Clint, you better get it right.
Did you see where they were yesterday, the drivers?
Where were they yesterday?
Doing doughies on Hampton Beach.
I love when they do those.
So
sort of-
they
Doughies
had-
on what?
So they're the lifeguard 4x4
Oh, did
quad
they?
bikes.
Really?
Who was
they-
down there?
Ricardo was there,
Oh, yeah.
and one of the other
He's
ones.
making this sweet, sweet promo coin, isn't
Isn't
he?
he?
He's been
Yeah.
everywhere.
So he was down there. They were racing, these giant quad bikes, but
Fun.
they were towing the lifesaver jet skis,
Oh, yeah.
and they're like burning around like a little sand setup.
Well, they've
That's
been
awesome.
getting out and about. George Russell has been photographed walking along Melbourne's, as they say in this article, famous Yarra River.
Oh,
Of
yes.
course.
Just come for a little
Sparkling.
walk, getting rid of the jet lag.
He also has this. Is this one of our tourist hotspots, guys? He has posted sky-high photos of Marvel Stadium and the Docklands.
Oh,
Surely there's better places we could show off than the Docklands.
great spot in March.
British McLaren driver Lando Norris, love him. They've been getting out and about in the CBD. Yuki Tsunoda, he has been photographed having one of Melbourne's famous coffees. Can't exactly decipher what spot that is, but it's somewhere in the CBD. Bottas, he has been at Urban Surf with a bunch of them. They're all checking out Urban Surf. They're
See,
all
that
surfers.
surprises me. I didn't think they'd be allowed to
risky,
go and do
risk on.
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah.
Charles Leclerc, also the Ferrari driver's been at Urban Surf.
See, it's a strong no to Urban Surf, Laser Force, anything that you can twist an ankle.
These guys are all like dreamboats.
Aren't they?
Have a look.
What a catch. Oh, Charles Leclerc. I mean, come on.
But hang on.
Ferrari driver.
Are they only easy on the eye because they're a Formula One driver?
No.
Like
nah.
if I was like, hey, have you seen the latest dude working at my local Starbucks?
Yeah.
And I held up the same photo. Would you be like, oh, bloody hell.
No, nah.
Lando Norris.
I love Lando Norris as well. And look at his photo. He's been doing like some influencer poses by
yeah.
the street
think-
art in Hosier Lane.
Do you think they go to Saudi Arabia for the Grand Prix there? Do you think they're doing this same stuff?
Yeah.
What they would do in Saudi Arabia is probably be given like entire hotel floors.
Oh, yeah.
I think they get treated like absolute kings there for the Middle Eastern Grand Prix.
We gave him a bright, embarrassing shirt to wear over a wetsuit down at Urban Surf.
Yeah.
And we gave him a free latte and a laneway.
Oh, we wouldn't have given them a free latte. They would have been paying customers, I reckon. I do love hearing stories of the Formula One drivers, though, because they pop up on dating apps. Are there many single ones, though, this year?
There's
Is-
the guy
is-
that runs Red Bull. No, he's with
Oh,
Jury.
he's
don't.
he's single when he wants to
Yeah,
be. Isn't
yeah,
he?
Christian Horner. He's
Horny
Have you,
Horner.
have you ever been on Raya? That's
I know. I never went on dating apps.
Yeah, right.
I clicked on for a little bit.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
How did you get into Raya? Did you have to be
I think there's an
accepted?
application process.
Does someone nominate you
I
like
think
the
you
MCC?
send
Or do you nominate
not that I
yourself?
think I know. You send a link to your Instagram and they check out your Instagram to see.
And they let you in.
They let me in.
Don't you have to? You have to be quite famous to get on that, don't you?
My privileges have been revoked since.
Did you see anyone on there that you recognise?
No, but famously a mate of mine during the Australian Open
That's right, yeah.
matched with Venus
Yeah.
Williams.
The
Did they
tennis
go
players
out?
love it.
I think they were talking a lot, but they never went out because I think she got scorched in the first round.
She was too
Because
distracted by
her
the
mind
dating
was
apps.
elsewhere. And then she jumped on a plane and went to her next destination. Jumped on Raya straight away.
You reckon she was just trying to get out some pre-game?
Maybe.
You know what I mean?
Maybe. Everyone needs it.
Yeah.
Who's going to win the Grand Prix, guys?
I'll say Ricardo because it's the only driver I know.
Max
Verstappen.
Verstappen. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, it'd be good to see Oscar do well, though. What about him turning up in his Richmond Footy Club
What about
jumper?
that? Well, he's
Good
a
on
Brighton
you.
boy. He's
He
from
is.
down the road. Your neck of the woods, Jase.
Look
Good.
out for the Piastri family.
Mate, my week, honestly.
You're having a shocker, aren't you?
Yeah, I backed my car into a wall here at Nova on Tuesday.
That
The wall came out of nowhere.
did.
$8,000 damage.
Oh.
Well, how fast were you reversing into that car park?
Not too quick.
Pretty fast, I would suggest. Not that I'm blaming you because the wall came out of nowhere.
Don't patronise me.
You
this
do
one.
have insurance?
I do.
Thank you.
That's going to drive up the excess, won't it?
Right.
And I'll be driving around in that little bloody gimp hatchback. Mo's repairs written down the side. Can't wait
I
for
hope
that.
you
Does
do.
a good job, Mo.
I hope you do
Great
get a
job.
sponsored panel beater car for the week.
Barina.
Though. Nothing would bring me more joy.
I love it when each panel on the loan car is a different colour as
Yeah.
well. You know.
Yeah.
So yesterday I get the call from my lovely wife Lou. She was at the shops in her car.
Mm-hmm.
I call it the Kmart car. It's one of those Havels.
What's a Havel?
It's like they're like the cheap Chinese brand that they
Oh, yeah.
started rolling
Oh,
out here.
yeah,
What is
I've
it, an
seen them.
SUV?
Yeah, but it comes with all the bells and whistles. You get
Yes.
it for like $30K.
Oh, good.
They're pretty good.
Yeah, they're not bad. They're not bad. We call it the Kmart car.
Why?
But it's just, cheap and nasty.
It's not an Audi like yours.
Oh, it's in better nick than mine at
It's
the
not a
moment.
Lexus.
Okay, all right.
It's not a Range Rover.
Anyway, she went to the shops yesterday and then calls me afterwards and was in a bit of a panic. I'm like, what's wrong? She goes, I put the car in the car wash at the shops.
Mm.
Yeah.
You know how they have them there in the car park? Which
I
is,
love the ones in the car park.
Well, it's
Yeah.
great. You don't have to find a car
No.
park.
And you get a good spot and
Exactly.
you come back and the car's closed.
You just got to make sure you're staying at the shops for at least an hour.
Mhm.
Otherwise, it's frustrating. She comes back out and she's walking to the car. She goes, what's that on the back? And it was two giant scratches, right, on the back of the
On the
car,
Havel?
on the corner.
Mm.
Like someone's taken a corner quite sharp and they've scratched it down the pole. But her car's black and they've coloured the scratches in with a Sharpie.
Did
Hang on.
Lou do that though? Because if I crashed my car, I'd be like, I'll take it to the car
Because a good
wash.
wash can expose a few scratches.
Well, that's the thing. The car wash is saying, no, they were there. There's no cameras. Lou thinks it might have been the car wash. And then she drove it past.
I don't reckon. Have you seen those guys that work in car washes? They are so good at driving. At the one I go to, they fang all those little cars around like experts.
Lou drops by her friend on the way home and gets her opinion. She goes, maybe your husband did it. He's trying to cover it up.
Well, you've got form.
I
like,
agree.
I'm not going to go to the effort of getting the Sharpie and colouring it in. I'd just say, like, hey, babe, we're going to get the car fixed. Like, that's quite elaborate.
We when we built my very first house I renovated, the kitchen was all black.
Right.
It was all kind of black and dark grey. It was quite moody. And it
A little
wasn't
bit like the relationship.
Yeah.
Kitchen representing
We
marriage.
Very.
weren't going for light and bright, were we?
no. Do you think that house reflected my soul at the
A
time?
little bit.
Potentially,
Yeah. Hit it with a demo ball.
And now my house is all light and bright and happy. Anyway, many, many years ago. And there was a PowerPoint on the side of the kitchen. And one day I didn't use it very often.
Yeah.
Don't frequent the kitchen that much. Went to plug something in and I was like, this is just a white PowerPoint that they've coloured in black with a Sharpie.
So they obviously
The whole PowerPoint down the bottom.
They just ran out of the panel and would like just colour it with a
They
Sharpie.
just obviously couldn't be bothered going to get a black
From Middies.
PowerPoint. It was, you could see the Sharpie lines. I was like,
God,
you
those
guys
pens come in handy,
they're
don't
very
they?
good,
They're
aren't
very
they?
good. Very good.
You can't be doing that.
I was ropeable when I found out her friend accused me.
So we got to the bottom of it? What's
No,
happening?
we don't know. I've got to file a police report
Oh,
for the
a
shop.
scratch?
No, for the shops to give us access to the cameras.
What are you going to
Oh,
say to the police?
God.
We think it was the...
Yeah, I did yesterday.
How much is it going to cost just to get it fixed?
No, I've gone full of current affair. I want the
Jase,
car wash to admit it. I want to be down there.
Oh,
with
you want to
the
get
footage.
Ali down there?
I want the printouts from the surveillance
How?
footage. This is the car coming in without a scratch. Here it is leaving with
Yeah,
Sharpie.
but how embarrassment when they go show you the vision and nothing's happened
And
to
there's
the
Lou.
car.
Oh, can I get my car washed?
Can I borrow your pen for a second?
I hope that happens. I really
Bloody will.
I really
You what?
But for someone who's very busy, do you really have time to be going and getting a police report for a scratch on the car?
Why don't you just buy a new Havel? Just get a new one.
1324.
The police are busy, Jase. They don't want to deal with this.
Tell
They're
me
doing
about it.
home
I said, will they
invasions.
come to us? And they were like, no, you need to come to the station. I'm like, what are
They've
we
got
paying
people
for?
going in whose homes have been robbed, not whose wives have scratched the car.
You're really backing in. It's my
I
wife.
hope you didn't call 000. I hope you called that number that says when you need the police and not the sirens.
I love sirens. 132410 is our number. Have you broken something, right, and tried to cover it up?
Happens all the time. People
Yep.
blame their kids.
Oh, mate, especially on work sites.
Isn't that the only reason you have kids?
Yeah.
So you can blame them for the
And that
damage.
other, what is it? Love. That's it. They're the two reasons you have kids. 132410 is our number. Have you damaged something and tried to cover it up, or you know someone who has? Give us a yell. In return, I got free stuff to go. How would you like $200 to fill up at Shell Coles Fuel? That's the one. Get there.
Get there, Jason.
132410. We'll hit the phones next.
We are talking about cover-ups because
Yeah.
Jase's wife has crashed the car.
No.
She's coloured it in with a Sharpie. Jace, well, she's saying that the car wash driver did it.
I reckon the car washed it.
And you reckon they pulled out a Sharpie?
Yeah. I reckon it's just
And
a
coloured-
common tool to carry on you in case you
Is it a
scratch the
black car?
Yeah. No, it's a black Sharpie on a red car. No.
Well, that's
it's
what I was wondering.
No, black car, black Sharpie.
I'm terrible at lying. I
you'd be the
can't-
worst.
I'm a shocking liar.
I try
I
and
can't
lie.
cover anything.
Oh.
I can't cover tracks.
I'd take
Do you
it
know
to
what?
the grave.
Yeah, you're a good liar.
Oh, yeah.
You're-
James, on 132410, what was the cover-up?
I tried to cover up my parents' car when I stacked it through a fence when I was this would have been about 10 years ago.
Oof, how do you get out of that one?
It was only sort of superficial damage to the front of it. I was young, dumb, obsessed with Fast and Furious and didn't have the skill level to match.
Yep.
Yes.
I spun out in the wet. Basically, my parents were away overseas at the time. I was looking after the place, 19 years old. Took the parents' station wagon, Ford Falcon.
Yep.
It was in the wet, and I lost it in the wet because I thought I was cool, and put it through a sort of wire guardrail fence on the side of the road.
But how did you cover up for it?
All right, we're
Or
coming
did
back
you
in.
just tell
Really?
them the... Well, did you? I don't know if he lied about it or if he just told them the truth.
He's going to run us through it
No,
again.
I got home, quickly YouTubed it, and if you get toothpaste, it acts like an adhesive, and it sort of it rubs the marks off it.
Oh, I thought you were going to say
What
you
do you
stuck it
mean?
back together with toothpaste.
Teeth whitening toothpaste or just any old Colgate?
Just your triple action.
There you
Wow. That story had some twists and turns, didn't it?
What happened to the car again? All right, 132410 to join us on the air. What's your cover-up story,
go.
Melbourne?
Olivia, what did you cover up at school?
Good morning. I was a fresh 18-year-old, just got my license. Me and my brother were about to drive home from school, and I was backing out of the car space. Bang! Straight into one of my teacher's cars.
Awesome.
I love a dramatised reenactment.
Bang.
My brother turned to me and he goes, "Drive!" And I was like, "Okay."
Oh, hit and run.
And I'm like Clint, and I'm like, cannot lie for the life of me.
Mhm.
Right.
So as soon as I got home, I told my dad, much to his dismay. And yeah, on Monday I went in and I was like, "I'm so sorry. Look, I've
You just
done
gotta
this
own it.
thing."
You just owned
Yeah,
it.
and then my Year 12 coordinator turned around to me and goes, "Lucky came in. We've got you on camera."
Ah, lucky.
How's the brother? Drive!
Yeah, that's what I would have done. I would have taken off.
Emily,
Especially if it was a teacher.
on 132410. What was the cover-up?
Hello.
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 G'day, Emily.
G'day.
Ray
Hello.
Walker, National Tiles. Hello.
So we got a new work ute. It was a hire one because we stuffed our old one, and my boss said, "I'll back this one up in the yard. You know, you guys can't be trusted with the ute."
Yep.
So backed it up into the car park, and brand new tray straight into the tree.
Great.
Written the tray off. He's gone, "Oh crap! All right." So it was a tree cutter, like the work. So he's gone and gotten a chainsaw,
Oh.
gone up a ladder next to the tree, cutting off a branch on the tree, fallen straight on the tray,
So,
and just ripped the car off even more and said, "Sorry, it was the tree's fault."
tree.
Oh,
It's a branch.
He did an insurance
on
job.
that.
that's good. That's solid.
Did an insurance job.
Hope Allions are listening this morning.
It's definitely a theme.
Lots of cars.
Definitely a theme to the callers that crash cars.
What
isn't it?
about
What?
Maddie?
What are you saying about people who crash their cars? Because let's not forget you crashed yours this week and your wife crashed hers this week.
Good call, Lauren.
What? So what?
No,
what
back
were
in
you
my
saying?
box. No, I'll shut up. No, you got
What's
a point.
the theme? Running with the people who
No
crashed
reason. Oh, hello, Maddie.
I think Maddie's got a. It's not a car. It's a cat.
What?
Yeah.
What
So
happened?
I blamed my cat. Sorry, I blamed her. It wasn't her.
Right.
I was rearranging all the decorations on my shelf, and I knocked my dad off the shelf, his urn, and he broke everywhere.
R.I.P.
And my husband came out. He's like, "What happened to my?" It was the cat.
So Dad sprawled all over the floor.
Yep. So we got most of him up in the dustpan, but some of Dad had to go in the vacuum.
The Dyson.
Dad.
Oh, it's what he would have wanted.
I would have definitely blamed the cat too. I reckon Dad would be looking down on you going, well done for not taking the blame on that.
Get dizzy going round and round in that door.
Oh, Dad.
No. Oh, the cat.
Oh, the cat.
Oh, the
Naughty
cat.
cat. You can't trust cats.
No.
I can't trust my family. That's why I don't want my ashes sitting around the house. Someone will put a cigarette out
Do
of them
you
or something.
speak highly of your family, don't you?
Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Formula One Friday.
Good morning.
Oh, my God.
Good morning.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? I've got my head. Can you hear me?
Yeah, barely.
Hang
Hello?
on. Oh, flip the lid. Can you hear me now?
There we go.
Okay.
Okay, so
I've pulled out some memorabilia for the Grand Prix.
we love Fancy Dress Friday in here. It is Formula One this weekend in Melbourne. We are all donning racing suits,
Yes.
racing helmets, and
Now-
Clint, I've installed a industrial strength speaker in your
great.
news booth. And to simulate the Formula One, I just thought during your news all morning we'll have the cars stream past.
That's a great idea.
We've also,
Yours is quite toit.
yours
Your
is very
racing
toit.
suit.
Is mine a grid girl outfit? Just be honest.
Yours,
Mine a
yours looks like it's painted on.
You look like you're off to that go-karting
I'm going to
place
take
in
the helmet off. It's
Port
making me
Melbourne.
giddy.
Yeah. Right across Melbourne. This is Nova 100. Oh, racing suits are quite tight. Morning, you're on the air with Jase and Lauren. Clint's here from the newsroom as well. We are gearing up for a huge weekend here in Melbourne. And we're doing fancy dress for it.
Do you know what you look like? You look like sorry, I got my helmet on.
Yeah, I can't even hear you with your helmet on.
You look like the guy at the Royal Melbourne show that's doing the Dodgem cars.
Clint and
Will they
I.
jump on the back? And then they teach
Okay,
you to
guys,
steer.
30 seconds left. Hot lap time.
So Clint and I have our very professional Formula One suits on because many years ago.
Can you take the helmet off? I
Very
can't
warm.
hear you. It's hard to understand.
Okay.
Yeah, you sound like you're in a cupboard.
Right,
There
I'll
you
take my
go.
helmet off.
There you go.
Many, many years ago. In fact, it was 10 years ago. Clint and I.
Get it off.
It's stuck
He
on
can't
his,
get the helmet off.
It's stuck on his fat head. There you go. So
It's off.
I would like to preface this by saying it was 10 years ago that we did this celebrity Grand Prix. We raced in together,
Right.
which is why I don't have my suit on. It's here, but it no go over the hips these
Oh,
days.
right. Yeah, I know that
A
feeling.
woman's figure changes a lot in 10 years, it turns out. It's a size extra, extra small. I think I was born bigger than an extra, extra small. But my helmet still fits. We raced in the...
This
They don't do it anymore.
No, we were the last showing of the Celebrity Grand Prix.
That might have been for a reason. I think only about 6 cars survived.
You almost killed Rachel Finch, didn't you?
Well,
We had a little bingle. When I say little bingle, I struck her and I looked in my rear vision mirror and she was on the roof.
Like the car
The
flipped.
car had flipped
Fully
and she
flipped.
was...
Her
yeah,
husband and kids were there watching too, weren't they?
Yeah, they were.
They were.
You killed my mummy.
Yeah, it was...
It was actually quite
frightening.
scary.
It was frightening.
because Clint just then took off, obviously. Like
Oh,
a
you
hit
didn't
and
pull
run.
over and put the hazards on?
No, left her in the
You're
dust.
supposed to exchange
No, I
details
just
with the
kept
other
driving.
driver.
I kept driving.
And then I came around the corner not long after, and so you get a little comm saying red flag, which means stop, basically,
Yeah.
or like drive very, very slowly.
I think it was the worst one. It was a
They'd-
black flag, wasn't it? They suspended the race.
I think it's
Yeah.
a red flag.
And you were the
Safety
only
car.
one still going.
So I came around the corner, and there's like all I saw was a car on its roof, and I was like, "Oh my God!" And like, you can't turn your head because your helmet, when
It's
you're in a
strapped
race
in.
car, is strapped to your shoulders, so you
Oh,
can't get like whiplash. So I couldn't see, and so no one knew who was on their roof. And then we all got brought into the pits for a bit of a talking to. And I was like, what's happened? And Clint was
Can I just-
white as a ghost. It's like, when if you've got a dog and you got two dogs and you're like, which one ate their shoe? And one of them has like its head down like a naughty. Everyone was like, what happened? And Clint was just like white as a ghost with his tail between his legs.
But everyone was fawning over Rachel Finch, right? Everyone, like, she crawled out of that car. She
crawled out of that.
Yes, she did.
She looked
Well, it was on the
amazing.
roof.
She looked amazing, right? It looked like something out of a shampoo commercial. She
Yeah.
got out and she sort of like
Took the helmet off and her hair blew
waved her
in
hair.
the breeze.
Anyway, everyone's like, you okay? You okay? And I'm like, I need some attention here. So I'm like, guys, I've got a bit of a sore neck. I needed my moment.
Don't make me laugh in this tight racing suit.
And then someone
can't get
said,
it.
well, that's the only time you're going to have a Miss Universe on her back.
That is true. That is
Well,
I think that's written on your helmet. Did someone write that on your helmet?
yeah.
So it was like the grade 6 graduation when we finished. As you can see, my helmet here, everyone who raced in it did a signature.
true. Can I ask a question? Why'd you sign your own helmet?
Well, that's not my main concern. Someone's drawn a giant willy on it.
Oh, yeah, they have to. Yeah.
I think that was Tommy Little that did that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I signed my own helmet just
The
to
year
remind
Clint-
myself that I was there.
The year Clint almost killed Rachel Finch.
Loz's lips.
Our very own Lauren Phillips has some amazing skills.
She does.
I do.
What? What's happened?
I'm listing off the skills.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Lip reading is one of my major strengths.
Let's focus on
so
that one.
don't talk about me behind a window because I
Jeez.
will know.
Very
what other
good.
skills has she got?
Let's just focus on lip reading.
Should I put my noise cancelling headphones on now, guys?
I think
okay.
that's a great
I've
idea.
got a special edition of noise cancelling headphones today because it's Grand Prix week.
Yeah.
So I've got the headphones in and I'm putting on my Formula
Helmet.
One race helmet from when
Beautiful.
I famously
You go, girl.
came last in the Celebrity
Did you
Grand
come
Prix.
last?
Yeah, my number plate was Team LP and everyone for Team Lauren Phillips. Everyone graffitied my car to Team Last Place.
That's pretty solid. Of course,
All right,
she'd be last
putting my
place.
headphones on.
Okay, right. She does drive like a bit of a nana, I have noticed. Hey, next time we're doing the list of skills, feel free to jump in.
Well, no, I didn't have any.
All right, so one skill that Lauren does have is, yes, she is a good lip reader.
She's great.
All the officers here at Nova are glass. And so she will often walk down the hallway and look in and go, they're talking about our show. She's very solid with that.
Yeah,
So,
she is good.
each week we put the noise-cancelling headphones on.
Okay, we're ready.
This week a helmet as well. And she has to try and lip read what Clint and I are saying. May I?
Do you want to go first?
Oh, I'll do the honours. Okay, first up. Ready?
Cars are ready.
Why is she yelling? Okay.
Have we started?
No.
You're going to regret this when you see the video. All right,
I
here we
can't
go.
understand.
Okay, first one. I like to suck edamame.
I went on Tinder and found my mum.
No.
That would be a miracle.
Why? Because she's dead. Thanks.
Was
All
that
right.
close?
I like to suck edamame.
I like Tic Tacs with my mum.
Mum's not involved.
Don't keep bringing up mum.
Last one. I like to suck edamame.
Oh, you like sucking something, but I don't know what it is.
I thought you bring up my...
This will be third strike.
Oh, she can't, because she's got the helmet
I've got
on.
my helmet on.
Oh, okay.
Write it down.
Okay, I'll
Okay.
write it down. Okay.
Should we go again?
Next one.
Kate Middleton is in Bermuda.
Kate Middleton is in Bermuda.
Oh, yes.
Do you think she really is?
Yes, that's where she is.
All right.
Because you know.
Can't hear.
Okay. Daniel Ricciardo has a massive schnoz.
Daniel Radcliffe has a massive schlong.
No.
Harry Potter. Harry Potter.
Apparently,
Really?
Well, there was a stage show.
What? And he
Go
got
again.
it.
Go again.
He
Go,
got
go,
it
go.
out.
Yeah, got it
Oh,
out.
that's right. He went nude.
Yeah, got out his little Potter. All right, okay, here we go.
He's wand.
Daniel Ricciardo has a massive schnoz.
Daniel Ricciardo has a massive schlong.
No, schnoz! Let's leave it there.
Okay, one more.
Okay, all right. No.
One more.
Schnoz!
One more.
Schnoz!
Hey.
Nose.
Yeah,
A
schnoz.
schnoz.
Yeah!
Last one.
All right.
Winter is coming.
I know. Winter is coming.
Oh, she's good. She is good. All right, not bad.
How did I go? What was the first one about meeting your mum on Tinder?
I like to suck at a mame.
Oh, I could have said something way worse than that. Some exciting news, guys. Margot Robbie, Australian icon. Is she an icon yet?
She is
Yeah,
now.
absolutely.
Aussie icon.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Especially because she came from Neighbours. That makes her like more of an icon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think if you just made it in America without us knowing you on Home and Away or Neighbours,
No. She's
doesn't
done.
cut it.
She's done her time.
Yeah. Obviously, Barbie was a hugely successful film.
You seen it yet?
The offers would roll in on the back of that.
Yeah, but she
wouldn't they?
did recently in an interview say she wants to take some time off
does
acting. She's also a director and producer, I think. And so she wants to keep working on that. But she just thinks that, she said, if I do another movie too soon, people will say, oh, no, not her again. We just did a summer with her, not another one.
You still haven't seen it.
Haven't seen it.
Barbie.
No.
Why?
Well, there's just far too many options.
What else?
What have I seen?
Yeah.
What have you been watching?
Yeah.
I'd catch up on sleep on the planes.
He flies to Sydney every week. You could get
I
in
could.
half on the way there and
Okay.
half
And half on the
back.
way back. Yeah.
I've got a flight today.
Yes.
I'm going to watch it.
Okay, you'll only
in the
get half
plane.
though.
Can I get that audio from Monday when I ask him about the movie, please?
And then Friday night, tuck yourself into bed and watch the second half like a real king.
I want to see you dancing in here singing I Am Ken.
You are so much like Ken.
I am just Ken.
Yeah.
So what's she up to?
So there is a whisper that she is bringing to the big screen an adaptation, not of a story or anything, but of a video game, The Sims. You guys might be too old. You might have
SimCity?
called it SimCity.
SimCity.
Remember The
Yeah.
Sims?
We used to build like roads and put a power plant in and build like a city and
And
everything.
then the monster would come and destroy it.
Yes.
So it came
Or
out in
the
the
tornado.
year,
Oh,
in
there's
the
a lot
year
of crime.
2000.
Yeah.
That game came out, and I was in year 8 at school, and I solely blame The Sims on me not doing better at school because any time my parents thought I was in my room doing homework, I was building a city, and I used to I think I was a bit cooked. I used to build just like little houses with no doors so they couldn't get out and they'd go insane. And sometimes I'd build swimming pools and not put the ladder in and then they couldn't get out and they'd just have to be in the pool for the rest of their lives. Is that weird?
Yeah, that's something not right there.
Yeah. Anyway,
You
I
do something bad in the
love...
future, we'll say the signs were there.
So for those who don't know The Sims, it's like little characters.
Put me out. Put
Like-
me out. There's the door.
You'll stay in that pool. forever.
Sorry. Is she... She's going a bit gimmicky.
Well, maybe. But what I'm interested in, do you remember what The Sims sounded like? Like... Yeah, they spoke Simlish.
What's she saying? Help, I'm stuck in the pool. I need a
Let me
ladder.
out.
I need a ladder.
Do you think she's going to talk like that in the whole film?
She's surely...
That's going to bomb.
Hang on, she's surely not starring
That's
in it.
gonna
I've heard
bomb.
she's just producing it. She can't be starring in it. Please, God, no.
Yeah. I hope she's a Sim.
Nah, that's
What,
poor.
you think she's just going to direct or produce it, not be in it?
Yeah,
She'll just take the
she'll
money.
take the coin just to whack her name on the...
That is a movie I would go and watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
The
no,
Sims.
yeah.
No?
No,
not
thanks.
for me.
No.
What's wrong with you two?
Well, they don't.
Do we
speak
all
English.
remember Rhiannon?
They speak Simlish.
Excuse me. Do we remember Rhiannon in Battleship when they tried to do a board game as a movie? That's right. See you at the Oscars every day. Bang on 8 o'clock. We give you a chance to win $5,000. However, if you are not greedy, we offer you the easy way out. Basically, you can take an easy question for $50, a medium question for $500, or a hard question if you think you're a bit of a smarty pants for $5,000. Let's go to the phones. Adrian in Bacchus Marsh. Good morning.
Morning, how we doing?
Yeah, we're excellent, mate. How are you?
Yeah, good, thank you.
All right.
All right, Adrian. Are you feeling confident today?
Yeah, why not? Yep.
Okay.
Okay, that's a strong no from Adrian.
All right, Adrian, here's how this game works. We have 3 questions for you. One question is worth $50. A medium question is worth about $500. And for $5,000, we've got a difficult question for you. What do you want to play with?
I'll go the medium, please.
Medium.
He's going the $500
question.
$500.
All right. Now, rules are rules. Lauren will give you the question. You have 3 seconds to answer. All right?
There's some goodies on there.
Google is not going to help you in that time.
No.
Okay, I will start the timer straight after the question. A medium question coming your way for $500. Good luck.
Thank you.
What team does Max Verstappen drive for?
3,
Holden?
2, 1.
Sorry, did you
Did you just say Holden?
I don't know who he is.
Oh, it's the Formula One Grand Prix this weekend.
Adrian!
Oh, it's Red Bull, Adrian.
Oh, Red Bull.
Oh no, Adrian! I really thought that. I thought that was possibly
He knows they're not making Holdens anymore, does it? I'll break it to him gently.
a Holden in the Formula One.
Here
crew?
comes
Yeah.
Max Verstappen and his Holden. Just doesn't have the same ring to
Oh,
it.
mate.
Oh no,
Sorry, Adrian.
Adrian, I'm
all
sorry.
good.
Oh,
Thanks, guys.
There goes
Thanks,
my next question.
Adrian.
Heading to Albert Park this
I'm
weekend.
tipping he's not. Or he's not watching Drive to Survive
poor bloke.
either.
God,
Oh,
even-
that makes me sad. I really was so pumped to give it away.
Even I've got that one. Even I would have got that one.
It's the time of year that a lot of schools are starting to do fundraisers.
Athletics Carnival today.
Oh, is it today?
Yep.
Oh gosh, I better pull my socks up there.
Today is the day.
Sorry, back in our day, it was like chocolate drives or
If fundraisers,
Yeah.
or the school fete.
school fete.
Yeah, that was a big deal.
Did you ever have the Tombola store?
What's
it was
that?
like jars of random stuff people
The
would bring in.
what?
They call-
What was it called?
What sort of random
Doesn't
stuff?
matter.
No, talk to me. What
Is
was
it a
it called?
Queensland thing? The Tombola store.
The Tombola store?
Who's Tombola?
What on
Is that a
earth is
student?
that?
So, and then you'd bring like jars of things in from home, and then kids would pay.
When you say jars of things, what do you like?
oh, like might be Maltesers
Or marmalade.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, we didn't have that.
Tombola. Tom, I've never
Who's
heard of such a
Tombola
thing.
when he's at home?
Maybe it's Tombola.
Maybe it's Tumblr, like you fill up a Tumblr.
Ask your fiance; he's a Queenslander. He'll know what I'm talking
All right.
about.
Okay, I'll check in with him in a bit. First of all, though.
Fundraising.
So the other day, we're at work. This is a few weeks ago. We're at work. I leave the office, and about 15 minutes later, I got a phone call from Jase's wife, Lou. Jase's beautiful wife. I had a missed call, and I was like,
What's the reaction?
well, first of all, I reckon I did some good wingmanning here because I
you
was
did
like,
great.
before I call Lou back, what I'm going to do is call Jase and check in case he said we're still in meetings because he wants an hour to himself when he's supposed to be home helping, doing something.
She was ringing me for the backstory.
Just making sure he hadn't snuck off to the pub for a beer with a mate and saying he was still in the office,
Good
right?
wing
So
woman.
you're covering his tracks.
Yeah.
Just in case. That's what a good wing woman
Yeah.
does. I hope Lou's not listening. He's not having an affair.
Dale, we've
Just
got meetings
start.
until 3 today.
Yeah. So I
Are the
don't.
meetings with Candy? They better not be.
So I called Jase back and he doesn't answer. And then 5 minutes goes past. I gave him a window to call me back. And then I was like, no, I better call Lou back in case something's
Something's
happened,
happened.
in case she needs me. So I call Lou back and I get this, hello, Lowen. It's Hudson. It's Jase's son, Hudson.
Now, just for context, Huddy and Lauren are not allowed to hang out together.
According to Jase, but Huddy and I love hanging out
Would you
together.
describe them as kindred spirits?
Yes, 100%.
He's more of a hustler than I am.
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah.
But we'd make a good team if we
You make
started
a great
business.
team. Yeah, you would. Yeah.
So Huddy goes, hello, Lowen. And I said, hi, Hudson. He said, I've got my school fun run coming up. Could you make a donation? I don't know why he talks in that accent, but he does.
Yep.
And I said, does your dad know that you're calling me? And he said, yes, he does, which was untrue. And I said, well, how much do I need to donate? I love supporting the boys. And he said, $300. And I said, no, that's too much.
I know, yeah.
300. And then he
What?
said, well, if I make 300, I get an iPod or something, an iPad. And I was like, are you just
An
trying
iPod.
to buy an iPad? Am I just buying you an iPad? I was like, what have you got to do for it? He said he has to run some laps.
Yeah, so they have to do this fun run thing. But nowadays, instead of the boxes of chocolates that we used to have, they bring home this pamphlet, right? And it's like the gift shop on sale of the century. And basically, if he makes 300, then he can pick out of these
You're
items.
kidding me.
No,
But isn't the money supposed to be going towards the school, not Huddy's like toy collection?
Yeah,
That's where I was
yeah.
confused,
Yeah,
especially
yeah.
when he asked for $300. So then I was like, oh, yeah, sure. Just send me a link and I'll deal with it later. Because I had a few weeks up my sleeve then. Jase, I forgot to donate.
you did. And I was sitting down at the kitchen table one night, and Huddy's like, can you log on and check Lauren's put the money in? And we did, and she hadn't.
What are you doing?
Seeing who donated or
What did Auntie Lauren give you? Nothing. She don't care about the children. And she got a new job and she makes a lot of moolah.
She doesn't care about the children.
She doesn't care about the children and,
And
she makes a lot of moolah.
What,
told you he
what
talks
children
like
are we?
He thinks I don't care about all
Oh,
children.
all children. I thought it was like some children going hungry
Just
somewhere.
all children.
How the children of
children.
Brighton
Oh.
are starving.
We're Hampton East, thank
The
you.
Bayside
Base-
children.
Rough side
I
of
feel
Blackfriars.
so sorry for those children.
Oh, the Bayside babies. So I said, look, sorry, Huddy, I'm so sorry. I'm actually currently on a plane. I can't do it right now, which I probably could have given that I'd received the video. And I said, I'm on a flight. I can't get online and do it now.
He took it really well.
Do you think the children get to fly first class, Lauren?
That's what he replied.
He's throwing shade.
He's throwing shade.
Are you? How old is he?
8.
I love him.
I remember it was about 3 days later and he goes, can I borrow your phone? I said, why? And he goes, I need to send Lauren another message.
Poor Lauren, you're still on the plane. That's why you're having donated.
It's a long flight.
So
That's what he's getting at.
So I jumped online because Huddy, tech savvy, had sent me the link, obviously.
Yeah.
And it says on the link, hi, friends and family. We're doing a fun run to raise money for our primary school. Please help us out by donating wherever you can. And then it says, Huddy says, give us $100 and a laughing face, haha, jokes. Anything big or small is amazing and it means a lot. So keep in mind, he's hit me up for $300. When you go on the page, you can see how much other people have donated.
I've donated.
Very proud dad, $30. I don't know.
$30. You're missing a zero there, bro.
No.
Why did he ask me for 1,000% of your donation?
Because he knows you're good for it.
Someone's friend's cat had also donated to the fun run.
Oh, yeah.
So I clicked through to the school fundraising page, Jase. It's about to pop up on the screen behind you because you can see how much the school has raised.
Oh, Jesus!
What sort of school are you sending your children to?
I'm sorry.
Hang on. That
What?
can't be what the school's raised.
Jason, on the school fundraising page, tell everyone how much money your school says it has raised for the school fund run.
$2.85.
No, read that number out. It says $2,085,965
What you don't understand
on their school fund run.
Mate,
is the
You really are
serious?
living in Brighton.
the Catholic Church need the money.
mate,
$2 million
mate,
and you donated 30.
the people trying to organise the Brisbane Olympics are trying to scrape together an extra couple of bucks to build a stadium, and you got $2 million for what?
Well,
what
they
are
need
you
to
using it on?
They need to get Huddy, my 8-year-old, on the Olympic committee. That's what they need to do.
There's some kind of tax rot going on at your school.
Are you washing money through the fun run?
$2 million?
That's got to be for like.
The fun run?
No.
Well, they should take down the tally from their page because I'm not giving your kid $300.
They should
when
also-
the school's raised $2 million.
They should also be running non-stop for a year if they're going to make $2 million. That's
Oh,
got to
mate,
be for like
with
all
that
the
sort of
schools.
money-
They can't just be for the
It says on their school page. Your son hasn't contributed. Your family
Well, you know
need
what?
to lift their socks up.
If they're making $2 million, it wouldn't hurt the school to roll out some sort of cocktail cart on a Friday at
That
school
sort of
pickup.
money, I'm
Do you know what I
surprised
mean?
you're not an athlete.
but I won't let your son down, so I'll match your donation of $30, Clint.
Mate, absolutely not.
It's for the Catholic Church, Clint. Come on. Hey, sorry, did I just hear in your news they have sniffer dogs that
Yeah.
sniff out SIM cards?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Well, they're sniffer dogs who sniff out tech.
But why do they need-
Hang on. Let me turn this on. It's a sniffer dog.
No,
that-
so...
But why are they required?
Well, this is all for the search of missing Ballarat mum Samantha Murphy, and obviously she set off with an Apple Watch. There's no trace of a mobile phone, so I guess the school of thought is that tech has been disposed somewhere. So in retrieving that tech, it'll help them
But isn't
find
that-
Samantha Murphy.
That's incredible.
That's amazing.
That they have trained dogs to sniff out SIM cards.
Well, they can sniff any. You just get them used to
I know,
any
but
smell,
just
I
like-
assume.
You know, just...
Does SIM cards have a waft about them?
A distinct waft.
Should I take mine
Very
out and give
techy.
it
Oh,
a
you
hoon?
wouldn't want to
Very
smell my
techy.
phone.
Should
Let
I
me
ta-
bloody tell you.
What's
Absolutely.
on that?
What's that?
What's wrong?
Oh,
What's
it's
on
just
your...
filthy. It's been in my sweaty little pocket. You don't want
Yeah,
that.
no thanks.
Hey,
I don't want to... Smelling things is gross.
It is just gone 25 to 9. Coming up next, guys. What's wrong?
No.
Oh, what's wrong?
There could be something happening on the Today Show very shortly. I've just received a text message.
Say
What?
What?
Well, there's some important news coming up.
Well, don't say that. Everyone's going to flip
What is
on the
it?
Today Show.
No,
Keep
I know,
listening
but
here
I will
for
bring
today.
you the news
What?
on Nova 100.
What?
Why would you say... Well, oh, guys, I just got a text.
Don't put it on, Melbourne.
Oh, just got a
Stick
text.
with us.
Fifi's got a very exciting thing she
No,
wants to tell you
doesn't.
about.
She doesn't. Stay with us. We
Oh.
need all the listeners we can get.
Christian O'Connell's going to share his
Don't.
weekend plans. Hanging out for that one too. Oh, sorry, are you watching the Today Show?
Don't, Clint. You have
If
two
I'm getting an
workplaces.
upgrade from Weekend Today to the main one, I've got
Oh.
a decision to make.
Did they tease a big announcement?
The Today Show
Yeah.
did.
And
What do you
it's-
think it might be?
What, you think
It's-
Carl's retiring?
No. Week and a half.
Yeah, let me just whack the TV on.
Mate,
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Tim's still doing the weather.
Oh, Tim's doing the weather, telling us about a big four somewhere.
He's got a big sub in front of him as well.
okay, could we do our show?
Okay.
We
Okay,
don't,
okay.
But don't flick across to the Today
No,
Show, guys.
no,
We'll keep you
we'll
informed.
No.
In the loop.
We will.
Hey, you know what I do want to talk about? Formula One this weekend. You are going 2 days, aren't you?
I'm going Saturday and Sunday. I'm very excited. I love the
You've
Formula
just
One.
because you are a bandwagon girl, but my God, you know
No,
your Formula One.
I grew up going to the Formula One
Did
with
you?
my family.
Are you gonna
yeah.
get merch?
My mum used to work. This is many years ago.
A racing polo.
You're going to sell your car to buy a Ferrari hat.
Well, my mum worked for Lauda Air with Nikki, which was Niki
Niki
Lauda's
Lauda.
airline. So we grew up going to Grand Prix with
Oh,
Niki
so it
Lauda.
wasn't just like Drive to Survive. It
Not just
sucked
because I
you
like
in.
the hats. No,
Yeah,
I
right.
was into Formula One long before Drive to Survive.
Because there'd be a lot of households around Australia or
Yep.
the world that are going to lose their partners to Formula One this weekend.
There's a lot of people pushing their partners out the door as well. Like, give me the house for the
Yeah,
weekend.
right.
You are at
But
Albert Park all
also,
weekend.
there's a lot more women going to the Formula One on the back of the
Yeah.
outstanding
Yeah.
success of, Drive to Survive.
Well, it's quite chic, the Formula
Yeah.
One. I think many people thought car racing was a bit like, meh, rev heads, blokey, dirty. Formula One, also, it's immaculate. If you've ever walked through pit lane, it's not like dirty cars and dust, and it's stunningly neat, tidy,
It's no
immaculate.
Bathurst, Al.
You're
It's no
talking
Bathurst.
Ferraris and Aston Martins.
Question.
McLarens.
What's that show? Castles, olden day clothing. A lot of girls like
Bridgerton.
it. That's the one.
Bridgerton.
It's got
I love
nothing to do with
Bridgerton.
Formula
No.
One.
That's what I would lose my partner to. Whenever
Oh.
like
Is
new
that the
seasons.
sexy one?
I think so. Whenever
Yeah.
new
It's a bit
seasons
naughty.
of that dropped,
Yes.
gone. I wouldn't see her for
Oh,
days. For
yeah.
days. I'd be like, we're going to have dinner together. I reckon we just have separate TV dinners tonight. And she'd be off in a room watching Bridgerton.
Well, Melbourne Cup Carnival, I lose my... In fact, the whole of the spring racing season, I lose my Paul on Saturdays.
Clint, you ever lost your partners? You haven't found them. 13, 24,
That was
10.
cruel.
Sorry, shots fired. Sorry.
Look at
13,
him. Didn't even
24,
crack a
10.
smile.
What have you lost your partner to? Whether it's an event, a TV show, or you just never found them.
You happy in your marriage?
But...
Oh, come on.
Shots fired. Good question.
That's why I'm single.
Hey, Clint, though, if someone was to marry you, one day it'll happen. You're going to
Yes.
find the most
Yes.
beautiful.
Yes, okay,
Anyway,
okay.
they would lose you every weekend to the football. Every
Yeah,
weekend
yeah.
you'd be
Yes.
gone during a day's
Oh,
match.
yeah. Turtles.
Yeah.
I'm gone right now. actually.
13, 24, 10. Is Nagi releasing a new recipe? What's the announcement? 13, 24, 10. What do you lose your partner to, Melbourne? We want to know, what have you lost your partner to? Give us a yell.
Yes, car enthusiasts will be firmly glued to either the television
Yes.
or Albert Park if they were lucky enough to get tickets. Adele from Clyde North. Good partner to, or what does your partner lose you to?
It has nothing to do with cars. My husband actually loses me when we go to JB or Harvey Norman. I can spend about an hour and a half to 2 hours looking at the fridges.
At the fridge.
Just the fridges?
That's
He-
it? Just fridges?
Just the fridges. I will not look at freezers. They are not normal. I love knocking on the ones that light up. I like the ones that have the smaller doors at the front. They're amazing. It's like a kid in a candy store. He's actually left me at a Harvey Norman and had to come back because I refused to leave. Because I couldn't look at
you're
all the
cooked,
fridges.
mate.
Adele, what sort of fridge do you have at home and do you love it?
I have a double door. Unfortunately, we couldn't afford the ones where you knock and they light up, but it's a double door with a...
Are you a freezer on top or freezer on the bottom?
Separate doors.
freezer on the bottom.
Yeah.
If I could get rid of the freezer, I would. I don't like freezers. I just like looking at the fridges.
She's a full fridge
Wait till she
enthusiast.
finds the security
No, I
cameras.
want to keep talking to Adele. Do you have a dream fridge, Adele?
My dream fridge is the one with the ice maker and the one with the
TV?
Google TV and the light up one. Yeah. If I could
they're
create
sexy,
my own,
those
I
ones.
would.
Can I ask?
Adele.
How good are those ones with the little door on the front that you can just open just to get a water?
Oh my God!
What,
Yes,
knee door?
definitely. Yes, I want one.
What temperature's your fridge at, Adele?
It's at 6.
Favourite caller of the year. Formula One this weekend. We're just talking about what are you going to lose your partner to? A lot of people be losing their partner for the next 3 days.
Yeah, watching the cars.
Call up. Her partner loses her to fridge sections at electrical stores.
Yeah, she loves looking at the fridges.
Not the freezers.
Not the freezers. She's just a fridge gal. What about you? Emily from Bacchus Marsh, do you lose your partner to something?
Yeah, just a YouTube TV show, which is Mighty Car Mods.
What is it?
What is it? What is it?
It's Mighty Car Mods. It's like two guys, Marty and Moog, and they just literally pull apart cars.
Oh, car mods.
Do it up, and it's just like he literally is obsessed with it. It's ridiculous. Like,
And what, they just
zones
watch
out.
it non-stop?
Yep, and now he's got my two boys hooked to it as well. So they always sit and watch it, and literally you can be dying in another room and they wouldn't hear you or notice what's going on.
No,
Yeah, right.
not interested
My
in
wife's
you,
like
Mum.
that. You know what? I lose my wife to crime podcasts.
Oh.
Like I'll be like Lou, and then like I'll walk past one of the rooms, and I think it's the guy's voice.
Oh, it's soothing, is it?
Yeah, I think
Or
she's
is it
into it.
Soothing or a bit like terrifying?
Well, he'll be like, they went on the crime spree, murders in the small town, and I'll be like, oh jeez.
yeah.
I'm like, do you want to? Like, you coming out for dinner? I'll be there in a sec.
Crime podcasts, they do suck you in those things, though.
Yeah, no, but it's the voice. It's the
Because they
voice.
hook you over to the
What
next
about the
episode.
kids with the YouTube channels of the kids opening presents?
Oh, my God.
And building
There's
stuff.
that one little kid called
Ryan.
Ryan's
doing?
World.
What does he do?
Ryan's
He
toy
opens
review.
toys and he does
Yeah.
toy reviews.
Oh, Clint.
In fact,
Isn't he
I've
a gazillionaire?
Yeah.
Kid?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've been lost in Ryan's World before, and then I think, what am I doing? I'm a fully grown adult woman with no children watching a child open toys.
When you should be doing something else.
Yes, anything other than that. What am I doing?
We've
Anyway.
lost Jase. He's
We've lost
on
Jase.
Ryan's
He's on his
World.
phone. Are you on
Well,
Ryan's
no,
World?
I've Googled Ryan's toy review and it's come up. When did Ryan's mum go to jail?
Oh, she's in the clink.
Yeah.
What was she doing?
She's been stealing Ryan's toys.
Probably.
Siphoning cash out of Ryan's bank account.
Yep. You know, like Ryan's toy review is like a channel on TV now. You can just get it on free to air.
And he just opens toys.
Yep, that's it. And he's
Good on
worth
him.
an absolute foot. Do you want to know
Well,
net?
it sounds like Mum's lost all the money. Has she?
Yeah, I
At the
believe.
pokies.
Do you want to know net
You never
worth?
know.
This
Yeah.
is this will make
Okay, come
this will make you feel bad.
Mm.
100 million.
Wow.
Jeez.
What could we start a YouTube channel doing?
They could watch us eat breakfast every morning.
Jase, Lauren and Clint, the big breakfast. Who can eat the most hash browns in one sitting?
Well, no spoiler alert there.
Hey, speaking of spoiler alert,
Yep.
the news is out from the Today Show.
Oh, Clint made
So
us.
I thought it might have been Today Show spruiked this big announcement. Now, Lauren and I have worked in radio for 2 years.
I've got it here.
We've
I've got it.
We've
I've got
become very good at hooks
Yeah.
and hooking people in. This was they put a bit of mayo on this one.
Well,
Oh.
I think I had the early scoop on it.
I thought Carl was dying.
I thought
was
Carl
like,
was pregnant.
Yeah. But it turns out, no, it was Brooke that had something to drop.
Very big news for you this morning. I've been offered a place at Oxford University later this year, which means I'll be leaving the show after the Olympics.
Is she a mature age
Now,
student?
can I just point out, we love Brooke Boney, great
Oxford.
girl.
I love Brooke.
She's been doing her news with a bit of an English accent
Oh,
recently,
preparing.
and I called it months ago. I was like, has anyone noticed from the start of this year,
Breaking news
Brooke
now.
Boney has been talking like the Queen.
I'm going to
Maybe I
Oxford.
should
And I think
start
it's-
doing my news with an accent.
I think you should just
Try and
concentrate on
read
the
the
news,
news.
to be honest. Just- yeah, get today's news to air, and that's a start.
Today?
I
Maybe,
love.
will you take that job and leave us?
No.
What
no,
if they
no,
said
no,
to you,
no,
Clint,
no.
we want you to come and read the news on the Today Show?
Lauren.
And you had to choose between us and them.
Lauren,
Just stay out of it.
I'll give it some thinking.
You would leave us.
No, I wouldn't
Do you
leave
think
you.
he'd leave us?
I don't think they'd give him the job.
I knew you were going to say that.
I think it's a pretty safe bet. What's he going to send his demo from here? Good luck getting that gig.
Gonna be a good day. Jason Lauren. Jason Lauren.
Wake up feeling good.
On Nova 100.
Jason Lauren.
Follow them on socials.